Hi, everybody. My name is Carrie Stemke, and I'm the Senior Editor of AccountingWEB. As you may already know, we're hosting our first ever live summit this May from the 9th to the 12th at Paradise Point in San Diego. This week, Geni Whitehouse agreed to sit down with me and talk about why she took on 3 roles in the live summit, how she and her fellow speakers are working to take topics like niche building to the next level, and why she believed a session on loving the work you do was a crucial part of the agenda. So, Geni, you're an advisory board member, a moderator, and a panelist at our live summit. You're also a well-known speaker and, to say the least, someone with a busy schedule. What made you want to participate in our first event in such a big way?
Well, I think it's exciting to be part of the first event for any organization, so that's a special opportunity. But I believe in what AccountingWEB has done for many, many years. In fact, Seth is one of the first interviews I ever had with a media publication. And I've been following these guys and working with them for a long time, and I think everything they do ends up great. I think it's really exciting to have the first live event that they put on, and great to have you involved in that as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm really excited also. This is something we should have been, we've talked about for a while. So you'll be moderating the panel, Fall in Love with Your Practice Again in 3 Easy Steps. The entire advisory board agreed this topic needed to be included on our agenda. And actually, it wasn't even a submission. It was a special request, and they agreed on it unanimously. Why is this topic so important for accountants, especially in light of the many other pressing issues they're dealing with? And why should people attend this session in particular?
Well, if you don't love what you're doing, then you're doing the wrong thing. And it's one of the things that I struggled with for a long time. I mean, I was a tax preparer. I was a tax partner eventually in a firm. I started with Deloitte and worked my way up into a small firm. And the day I made partner, I left. And it was because I was unhappy with what I was doing. Mm-hmm. I didn't find the joy in it. I didn't find the connection between what I was doing and what mattered to my clients. And I really wanted that to change. And so I left in the late 90s to go in pursuit of finding ways to make things better for accountants and especially for our clients. So this topic is even more relevant today because I think we have high numbers of burned out accounting professionals who are tired of the compliance deadlines, the burden, the low value that they get paid for the work that they do. And I think it's time everybody change the way they approach the work that we're doing. And so it's also a huge honor to have a bunch of really cool people on the panel. And it's always fun. And I like that format because you don't just hear one person talking at you as an audience member. You get an interactive dialogue among people that have different opinions. And I think that's always fun.
So one of the other sessions you're on is talking about how you carved out a successful niche in the wine industry, which I hope is a career that you love. And you're participating in the Tools, Tech, and Tactics to Target and Transform Your Niche panel. The importance of carving out a niche is a really hot topic that we've been hearing about at conferences for years, but accountants still need actionable tips. So how do you intend to take the conversation to the next level, and what makes this session different from others we've already heard on this topic?
Well, I think that the whole niche topic is one that we've been talking about for a long time. And I call it niche, you call it niche. And from the South, we have funny ways of saying things. But niche is really about focus. And I think that's impossible for us as accountants to really be good at what we're doing unless we have the freedom to focus. It's one of the things that I learned. And I didn't build the niche, whatever you call it, in that Napa Valley wineries. I joined a firm that already had that practice in place, but really hadn't marketed what we're able to do. And the specializing has made a huge difference in my own career and what I'm able to do for clients because I can go deep across that industry and understand all the aspects of the business in a way that you can't do if you're serving all the clients that come across your firm or your organization. So I think it's important. And bringing in different specialties gives people the idea of what a niche can be, and I think we can define that any way that we want to. So but there's huge benefit. There's huge ability to develop yourself as an expert, as an influencer in a particular industry. And it's far more interesting to work when you can really dig into different areas and you can get into the technology, you can work with vendors that support your industry, and there's a million ways you can expand your own knowledge and value as an accounting professional.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of accountants have been hearing about this for years. And I also love that you use the term influencer because it's so popular lately, especially with, Instagram and TikTok and the pandemic. A lot of people are talking about being influencers who all been stuck at home. So, I'm definitely looking forward to this session having a much more, current approach. So finally, what are you looking forward to at the event? Anything specific?
Oh, just hanging out with all the people. I just miss people so much. Been all stuck in our little caves doing our nerdy stuff at our desk and
Mhm.
walking around and talking to people. I mean, and the two panels that I'm on. So um I have Don Brolin, who's always a treat, and then I have Brianna Ritter and I have Andrew Wall on the panel that I get the honor of moderating, which is going to be really fun. So we're going to have some interesting dialogue between those folks. And then I'm on a panel that Billy is moderating. Billy and Greg is moderating, and then I have Linda Artisani and then Sherelle Martin. So, I mean, just to be in the midst of those people is honor enough for me, but it makes it worthwhile. But it's the conversations you have around the sessions that
Mhm.
quadruple the value of any live event. And then, you can't forget that we're in a really cool spot. We're in this beautiful paradise, which I've actually stayed at before in the middle
Oh.
of COVID. Yeah, I was there in COVID. I went with my daughter and granddaughter, and there was nobody there. We wandered around all these pools and stuff. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot. So, what more could you ask for? Great training, great people, great environment, good food, sun. I mean, everything we want. So, I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. It's going to be awesome. Jeannie, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.